guys, welcome to my vlog. Today we are in Los Angeles, California, and I'm going on a podcast tour. So for those of you that don't know, oftentimes you get a lot of invites to different podcasts when you work in media. So what we tend to do is a bunch of them get piled up and we book a couple of days in a certain city and just go from podcast to podcast to podcast. Oftentimes when you're on a trip, you'll have to build a set. So this is an Airbnb and you basically turn it into like a podcast set. So a lot of people don't know where you shoot on the road. You kind of do something like this. Some people just have like a friend that wants to be famous and holds like a camera. Some people have actual producers. And Shiv is new on our team, so he's coming on this trip. And right now I'm going to Jesse Lee Peterson. Tomorrow I'm debating Lila Rose. I'm doing some interviews in Vegas next. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys a day in the life of a YouTuber on a podcast tour. Alright guys, so I just did my interview at Jesse Lee Peterson's place. It was one of the other guys at his network that I did it with. And I was just red pilling them on women. They all thought they found these special women, and I just asked a couple questions like, was she in a sorority? What college did she go to? And you know, did she get what she wanted out of you? And you know, obviously it fell apart as usual. Sorry fellas. Shiv has also come. You got to meet Jesse Lee Peterson. Yeah. What'd you think?
He's like a caricature of himself. It's
awesome. So, we got coffee, and Shiv was giving me shit because I get, I'm gonna read you guys my order. A grande cold brew, 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla syrup, 1 cinnamon dulce, a light, sweet cream, and cinnamon powder.
We don't have unlimited time today, okay? We got shit to do.
What did you get?
I just got what's called a medicine ball. It's just tea with a little bit of lemonade in it. Yeah.
So, you had Chicago food, and we're gonna judge if LA food is better than Chicago food.
It's not, but it's gonna be more cloudy. It's gonna be more for the gram. These Indians do that, they like wait for all the food to get there.
Maybe this is it here.
Oh shit, that's mine. Now I look like such a...
There we go.
Yeah, there we go.
Sea scallop with pie on top.
Well, thank you so much.
Obviously you guys can take some of this.
Alright guys, so I'm trying the food at the Blue Ribbon. Alright, let's see. It's pretty good actually. I like the spice. I didn't realize there was no rice in this. Very good.
Alright, I'm just gonna go right to the best thing here, which is this. It's the fatty bluefin toro with caviar.
Can I try it too?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see.
Yeah, that's rib.
Wow. Look good. I reckon, what do you say, 1 to 10?
I give it a 8. I was like, Brian should try this, and we record him because I know Brian's a steak guy.
No, that got me in trouble once. The underage girl. God,
Jail.
don't say that out loud. No.
It's $100,000 a month now for YouTube.
Yeah. All right, what up, guys? Today I'm here with my friend Shiv.
What's up?
And we were talking at dinner. We thought of an interesting question to ask women. So if you got to date your celebrity crush, how much cheating would you accept? What do you think the answers are going to be?
I think they're all gonna lie and act like it's gonna be 0, or maybe they'll say like 1 girl if he's like overseas. So we'll see. I think they're gonna say something very low, but we all know in reality they'll take a lot more.
They'll do anything.
Anything for clout. We're in LA. We're in the Mecca of clout right here.
What would the guys' question be?
Name. Okay, maybe we do.
What if like if she was a 10, how much cheating? Like how long? Like what if a girl treated you terrible, but she was a 10?
Right.
How long will you put up with it? Something like that.
Yeah, I like that. What's the limit?
Yeah.
All right.
Like what would you put? You know when like a guy gets a girl out of his league,
Totally.
and he knows that she's gonna leave,
Right.
but it's just like I'm gonna enjoy it while.
Yeah. No. I guys. The cool part is, guys will answer honestly.
You wanna do a street interview?
What is that?
A street interview?
I recognize you. You're super popular, aren't you?
Maybe. Come on, but I got like a
see it,
logo.
I
Can
see
we
it.
blur the logo off my shirt?
Yeah, sure. So, do you have a female celebrity crush that you would consider like a 10?
Yes, Alexa Demi, if you're watching this, my boy did a movie with you. I'm around.
How much would you put up with to date her? Like if you were dating her and she was going out to the clubs all the time without you, flirting with, like, what would you accept in order to date her?
Should I be honest, fool? All right. Well, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm a big proponent of men raising our standards. We have to have more respect for ourselves. Alexa, I'm a little flexible for you, baby. Don't come on. Women got to be them. Y'all got to live your best lives. People got to act in their best interest. So if you don't have to compromise on that and you could be supportive, then it's up. If you're a 10, it's way up.
So let's say you're dating her for 6 months and you find out that at month 3 she cheated on you just once. Would you end it or would you keep it going because she's so attractive?
It's over. It's over.
over.
I'm sorry, baby. I know. It's over. I feel like some of my friends would say cheat twice, make it right, but I'm not with it. I'm not with it.
If it's 3 months in, she cheats. Maybe I'll use her for 3 more months for clout.
For clout.
For clout.
Yeah.
I'm not taking, and I'm cheating now.
Yeah.
I'm not taking her seriously. Get some gram pics out of it. Get some, Oscar red carpet out of it, and then dump her ass.
Actually, may I add something to that?
Yeah, go ahead.
I forgot. They were talking about a celebrity crush that's a 10, right?
Yeah.
If you're the average guy, you got to take that, brother. I'm sorry. This your come up. You're like, she has different options. We got to stop acting like we can say Bron can do what he wants. It's like, yo, she's up.
Yeah.
So it's different. It's not equal out here.
Okay.
For me personally, though, baby, you know what I'm saying? That's not how I rock. I get down. You see me out here moving, but
What if she didn't cheat physically, but she flirted with a lot of other guys? So, she's at work, all these attractive guys are coming on to her. You've never caught her physically cheating, but she gets pretty touchy.
I'm gonna keep it a bill. I've always had a soft spot for that. I'm not a big fan of, because I'm not like that. I'm a friendly guy, I'm warm, charismatic, I'm from the South, but I can't do like the half in a relationship, half flirt. Like you have to be likable, I get that. But I'm not a big fan of someone who needs constant attention and validation to feel good about themselves, especially outside of a relationship. Not my fault.
To be honest, I would tolerate it because a basic mid girl is going to be flirting all the time anyway behind your back. So it's like if she's going to be flirting around, getting Instagram DMs and all that crap, make her hot and famous. Why a mid girl's doing that anyway?
I see why he has the mic. You know what I'm saying? I feel it.
Does that sway your opinion, thinking about it that way, or do you feel the same?
I personally wouldn't date the midi that's going through that either, for just me. Yeah. But I see what you're saying, bro. You gotta, it's an embargo out here. Everybody gotta pay the tariff.
So what is the most that you've put up with in a relationship?
Oh, I was gonna say her name, but I'm not gonna do that. Right now, you know who you are. It's been a vibe, but you're crazy. You're playing too much. I'm not with the silly, immature stuff. I'm gonna put this on the album too. Yeah, you watching. I DM'd it to you. Yeah.
Wait, what was the things you were putting? What did she do?
That's a great question.
Was she jealous?
She's a girl, not jealous. I say she's a girl who likes to be very entertained, even at the expense of something that's a good thing or moving in alignment. She has other priorities. So the worst thing that's happened, I would say disrespect in a way that I don't think certain people are gonna view it as, because her reality is so different than mine. Actually, her and another girl did the same thing where it's like, you can't think that highly of me, or a better way to say it would be you're used to a certain level of treatment and being able to give that. So anything higher or different, maybe I should say, is foreign. Okay. So I would say a good example would be if my man was Josin, her in the green right there, and do you like to take trips?
Yeah, I travel a lot.
You travel a lot. Have you been to like Ojai, Solvang, Santa Barbara, anything like that?
All of them.
Okay, let's say you went out there and, I don't know, you're going to link up with her for drinks. And she didn't show up.
To me, that's a deal breaker, especially in LA where you have to drive 2.5 hours to go to a crappy spot. Yeah.
Yeah. So I would personally like to date a girl who'd be like accommodating or communicative. Just be like, take some or not.
So she was flaking, that's what you're saying.
I think it's a little past flaking in the scenario, but yeah, I guess so.
Can I put it this way? You're not mad if she messages you earlier in the day like, hey, something came up, whatever. But like, obviously, if you get stood up, that's disrespect because now you're wasting my time. Yeah. So I think it's like a matter of, it's just like for me, I have a weird thing of like in public, if you're around my friends or my business partners, my crew, and you disrespect me, that really rubs me the wrong way. But like you go travel, if I don't see it, I'm not saying cheat, but like if she's going to be whatever, like if you want to be annoying outside where I don't have to see it, fine. Yeah. But don't do that in front of my atmosphere, 100%. You know?
Yeah. He's flexible, ladies. Go take that Miami trip. It's up. Just come back and show him some loving.
Is there something, what do you think of the phrase, cheating respectfully?
Can you give me some context?
You want like a derivation in a sentence, like a spelling bee? So like, let me flip it if like the guy cheats, right? So like for me, like kind of the deal I'm trying to work right now is if I go out of the country and I cheat, hey, no one's gonna know. We're just gonna look the other way. We're not gonna talk about it. I'm in Romania. I'm in Japan. I'm in India. Who cares? I come back. You're exclusive to America.
What?
Your passport exclusivity.
She's local.
Yeah. Citizenship exclusivity.
100%. I definitely believe I'm a world citizen. You have a great taste in your list of countries. I would say a lot of the men that I'm around are loyal to the soil. Shout out to Fu. Shout out JT. Shout out Gino. I personally don't believe in cheating. I think communication is everything. Like I said earlier.
Is it?
Yeah, we're not all equal. So
really, you communicate and it solves the problem? Truly?
I think
more talk, really?
I'm not saying that you can go do whatever you want and just be like, hey baby, I did it, it's up. But I think people
if you tell her she's not gonna freak out?
I think I would like to be with a girl that I can say who I am and what I'm going to do. And if that's what she wants, or she's willing to accept, then she'll accept it and won't say that she doesn't feel a way later. But I think cheating is like, you're crazy. Cheating is like doing something that voids your agreement. And I think the reason why so many people are hurt is because they feel lied to or manipulated. Right. But if you're upfront and like, yo, look, women think I'm attractive. There are going to be times where I may do this, but this is where we'll always be. And they accept that. They accept that. I've seen my OGs do it. And that's what the ilk I think I'm cut from. Hopefully you too, you know what I'm saying? You do your thing in Japan. I'm with you in Romania for sure. I'm with you in Romania.
Well, thanks so much.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Okay, so do you have a celebrity crush?
Not really.
Nah, he lying.
What? Come on. Who's the woman that you would say is near perfect, nearly a 10?
I don't know if I call them perfect, but I do think I throw it back. Morgan Traylor back when she was on Monk. Okay. It's a vibe. She's not perfect, but a vibe.
So if you were dating her, and what would be the most amount of disrespect you would tolerate from her?
Very little. I don't deal with disrespect. So yeah, if she disrespects me, it's a rapski. It's too many beautiful women.
What is a time where you did tolerate? Was there ever a time where you did tolerate disrespect?
Yes, there definitely has been.
What happened?
A lot of lying. Yeah, and I just stayed with the girl, and she kept lying. So.
And so you think you stayed with the girl before who was like a normal chick, and the 10 you think you're gonna have more willpower with?
Oh yeah, because I learned a lot from that situation, and I'm not putting myself through that again.
What happened? What did she do?
Ooh, she just lied. Let's just leave it at that.
Okay, lied about sleeping with other people, lied about where she was, lying saying, like, what happened?
I would say she just would lie about like where she would be, who she was with, you know what I'm saying? I don't have any concrete proof that she did anything with anybody else, but I mean, if you lie that many times, you know, so it was just a pattern that kept, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I really liked her at the time, so I allowed that to happen.
How old were you when you did that?
Shit, when was that? I was like 24, 23.
So you were young.
Yeah.
So do you guys have a celebrity crush?
Chris Evans, I think, for me.
I think for me it's Ben Shelton.
Okay, so if you guys got the chance to date them, would you be okay with cheating?
No.
No?
No, I
No.
What if it was just in other countries and like not where you live? He's the perfect guy, but just on trips sometimes.
I wouldn't be okay with that.
No?
No.
Have you guys ever been in a situation where a guy cheated before?
Not really. Not with me.
No.
Okay, well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
So, I think the biggest thing that we could conclude from that interview is that women lie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
They're liars. I mean, the thing is
the men were being honest, right? He was like, I'll tolerate a lot.
Yeah. And like what I liked is when I like countered with like, hey, even a girl you don't like when you're not around is gonna be flirtatious. He was like, yeah, fair enough. Like, I think the reality is like the thing about girls is they don't want to be told it. I think you just have to do it. Like if Blake Shelton just travels and he tours the country and he comes back, the girls, don't ask questions, right? Like, I feel like girls, like, intuitively, they're like, did it happen? Did it not? But how are you going to verify it? That's why guys kind of have to cheat. Like, they can't be upfront.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Women will find a way to verify it. Trust me. Like, if women want to figure it out, women will find the other girl. They'll get, like, there's apps. Trust me. However, it's more, watch what they do after, and it's never leave. Sometimes they might cheat back. Yeah, but leave?